Special thanks to all our patrons who support the show every single week. We couldn't do it without you. Head over to patreon.com/runeatdrinkpodcast and subscribe today for bonus content, exclusive happy hour live chats, and more. Patrons, you help keep the Run, Eat, Drink podcast going, and we're so grateful for you. Not a patron yet? Join us today at patreon.com/runeatdrinkpodcast. Help support the show by using our Amazon affiliate link anytime you shop on Amazon for running gear, food, beverages, or anything else the little gray trucks might bring your way. Just use runeatdrink.net/Amazon anytime you shop. It costs nothing extra. It's only one extra click, and it helps us keep the lights on and the bandwidth flowing. Just go to runeatdrink.net/Amazon, and we thank you for your support.
Hi, I'm Donna Deegan, Chief Eternal Optimist of the Donna Foundation and founder of Donna Marathon Weekend. You're listening to the Run, Eat, Drink podcast.
Welcome to the Run, Eat, Drink podcast. We feature destination races from across the country. And after the race, we take you on a tour of the best local food and beverage to celebrate. So whether you are an elite runner or a back of the packer like us, you'll know the best places to accomplish, explore, and indulge on your next runcation. This week, on a very special episode of the Run, Eat, Drink podcast, I am joined by Amanda Napolitano, Executive Director of the Donna Foundation. You know, Runcation Nation, that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Donna Foundation and the Donna Marathon Weekend are so close to our hearts, both my heart and Dana's heart. And we are so proud to do what we can to support the Donna Foundation in its mission to finish breast cancer. And in that spirit, we welcome Amanda to our show. How are you doing today?
I am good. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is here.
Oh,
it is here.
In full swing.
It is in full swing.
Yes.
It means things are a little busy around here.
I bet.
Yeah. But we so appreciate your support, yours and Dana's, and all of the nation.
Mm-hmm. The Runcation Nation.
The Runcation Nation. You guys are, really, it is grown into such a fun, big group. And the support really does make a difference.
We love the foundation, and it is no secret that we will talk about the Donna Marathon Weekend anywhere we go as one of the most amazing experiences that we have ever had at a race. And it's our home state in Jacksonville, Florida. Before we get into the race weekends and the foundation and everything, can you just reintroduce yourself to anybody who might be new to the Runcation Nation and what you do, and give us a little bit of an intro?
I'm Amanda. Hi. I have been a part of this Donna family from really the very beginning, and we're celebrating our 20th year in service to families living with breast cancer, which is mind-blowing. I got involved 20 years ago, and when we launched the marathon in 2008, I was, in the 2 years of planning and leading up to it, I was pregnant with my oldest. And she just turned 18 on Monday and is a senior in high school. She's this walking, benchmark of how long we've been at this. But, I'm the executive director of the Donna Foundation. I'm responsible for all the things. We run
everything,
3 different programs for families living with breast cancer to help them with their financial critical needs. So that's all about just removing all of the financial barriers to getting help. If you can't pay for it, it's hard to get well. So, we focus on that with the Donna Care Line. With our research programming, we've funded a lot of research over the years, more than $3 million in the 20 years we've been at this. And now really focused in on making sure that people have access and understand how to get connected to the right types of research that's out there. And then the survivorship education and awareness work that we do, which is all the run events that everybody loves to come to. I dove right into the not about me, all about the foundation. But after working there for as long as I have, it just sort of, blends into my persona these days. But I'm also a runner, so I get it. I started running, when I was in probably middle school. Ooh. But I was never like the famous rock star, like wins all the races runner ever. I was on the track team. We didn't have a cross country. I didn't even know what that was when I was growing up. But so I was on the track team and they put me in all the things. I couldn't win anything, but I could at least score a few points in all the things. I mean, I literally was in every single event. So I think I just love to run. I've never been particularly excellent at it, but I just love to get out there like Forrest Gump and just go forever.
Right.
But I did fall madly in love with the marathon in 2001. I mean, madly in love with the marathon.
How did it happen? How did it happen?
So I moved to Jacksonville with my husband. We had just gotten married. We got married in 1999 and we moved to Jacksonville, Florida from the Atlanta, Georgia area in 2000. And if you know anything about the Jacksonville running community, the river run is the run, right?
Oh, the Gate River Run?
The Gate River Run is what you do in Jacksonville, Florida, especially back then. And so I decided I would start to train for it. The most I'd ever done in a race was a 10K, and this is a 15K. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was legit out there running for that 15K. I was so excited. And I went to the expo to pick up my packet. And I am looking at a Disney World marathon booth.
Oh.
And this older gentleman who ultimately became one of my besties walked up to me and he was like, "Are you going to run the Disney Marathon?" I mean, this dude could have been my grandfather. I'm looking at him and I'm like going, "Oh, I could never run a marathon." And I laughed. And he looked at me and he goes, "I just did." And I went, okay, hold up. If this guy can do this, then certainly I can. I mean, at the time I'm like, 12 or whatever old I was. I mean, we were just so young. And he pointed me to the Galloway training program. He introduced me to Jeff Galloway. He introduced me to Chris Twiggs. Chris Twiggs at the time had hair halfway down his back.
No.
He had a "What Would Jesus Do" bracelet on.
I need to see pictures.
Like, well, this guy couldn't be bad, right? I'd be safe training with this crew. And so I fell into training with the Jeff Galloway training program here in Jacksonville. Much like I do in any situation, I tend to, get involved. Mm-hmm. I just can't sit back and be a participant. I just tend to open my mouth and find myself responsible for things. And Chris made me co-program director after a couple of years. And then he came back. This is sort of how did we get into this whole Donna and marathon situation.
Yeah.
So we've got a group of maybe, 25 people that we were trained with in the weekends, right? Weekend warrior, just train for marathons. My first marathon was the Marine Corps Marathon in 2001, right after 9/11. Oh. So right after 9/11, I mean, we had just we didn't even know if the airways would be clear for us to go, much less actually run this event. We ran right by the Pentagon. I saw the damage of the Pentagon on the marathon route. It was crazy. I mean, I was crying the whole time.
So emotional.
It was so emotional. So I fell madly in love with the distance. But anyway, Chris comes back from hearing Donna speak when she was first launching the Donna Foundation. And she's a runner and she was selling t-shirts around town at the various run events, Run with Donna t-shirts. And Chris came back from hearing her speak. I'm assuming it was like a Rotary Club meeting or, just something like that, right? And he's like, "We have to help her. What she's trying to do is incredible. And we have to do something. What if we trained people to run the Jacksonville Marathon and raise money for her new foundation?" Oh. Like a little local, team and training kind of thing,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love the idea. And, full circle back to the River Run. The River Run was about to happen. She's got her booth set up, in the room, and so do we. And she's selling t-shirts, $5 a pop, trying to raise money to get her foundation launched. And Jeff was with us. Oh. And so he said, Jeff, see that lady over there? Her name is Donna. This is the situation. Go talk to her. And he did, and that's it, right? He asked her if she thought that was a good idea. Excuse me, a good idea. Mm-hmm. She's like, "That's an amazing idea." And overnight, we went from, 20, 30 people getting together over the weekend to more than 100. And we raised $100,000 for the launch of her foundation. And, it was an incredible season.
Oh, such an emotional experience to get connected to running in that way. And then to be motivated to that cause, starting that foundation. And so then the Donna running events came after the foundation.
Yes. So the foundation was launched in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And we began training people for the Jacksonville Marathon about that time, maybe 04, 05, somewhere around in there. It was a little later. I'm getting the years all blended together. But the inaugural marathon was in 2008. And it took us about 2 years to plan that event.
So that is how you came to work at the foundation.
Yeah, I was an IT professional. I was an executive vice president for an IT company. I mean, when God has plans for you, you just need to get out of the way and let him do his work. Because I had no intention whatsoever of working in nonprofit or doing any of this. I just loved to run and said yes to joining a training program and, met a visionary of that is Donna Deegan. I mean, if you work with her and if she casts a vision in your presence, you're done.
Some people like that are so magnetic. And I will tell you, Donna, Jeff, and Edith.
Yes. The trifecta.
The trifecta of the Donna Marathon weekend events. But that's now, so you have the flagship, which is the Donna Marathon weekend. You have the Mother's Day 5K. You have the TPC Sawgrass 5K, which is what, this weekend?
Yes, it's Saturday.
Yeah. And
we're recording this on Thursday night. So it's Saturday.
Almost sold out.
Almost sold out. We're hitting the refresh button over here. Who knows? Maybe we can be, recording when 45 spots left.
When it sells out.
The
Run Eat Drink podcast can announce it first. No.
Right.
What
exclusive.
Exclusive. I love it. This is broadcast gold. What can you talk a little bit about each event for anybody that is new to the Donna Foundation and what the Donna does in terms of the running events?
Sure. Why do we have runs, right? I mean, I think it was a natural connection because Donna herself is a runner, is a marathon runner. But more than that, as marathoners, we understand, and really as running any event, we understand how powerful it is to run together. Not only is it the community that you build, right? That I mean, your best friends you meet, in this process. And if you're listening to this, I think you're probably part of the club and are going like, yes. But more than that, if you look at the statistics of health, let's take breast cancer, for example. If you exercise, if you move your body every day, the statistics are like more than half that, you won't get a recurrence of your breast cancer or won't get sick at all. I mean, the statistics of how much healthier we are by moving our bodies makes, these runs more than just fundraisers. You know what I mean? It's about building community. It's about connecting with everyone, connecting survivors and their families to other survivors and their families so that they have that tribe of people that can lift one another up. Yeah. We lift each other up and we're getting way healthier in the process. And of course, all of the events also allow us to do a lot of education. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's more than just putting the pink on, right? It is hopefully reminding everybody to get screened. We have a mobile mammography unit out at all of our events now. We invite, the various, whether it's pharmaceutical companies or healthcare providers, all of those partners, we have come out to our events so that if you have questions or want to connect directly with some of these folks, you can learn more about breast cancer, the journey, the options for you, all of the things. So to your point, we started with Donna Marathon Weekend, the national marathon to finish breast cancer. That came about with the trifecta of Donna and Jeff Galloway and Dr. Edith Perez. She sort of joined the picture. Donna's oncologist, Mayo researcher, saved Donna's life three times. And when the marathon came to be, really the question on the table was, well, we're training people to run a marathon. Why don't we have our own? Is there a national marathon for breast cancer? And the answer to that question was no. That's where that came into play when we launched it. And then, really to have some things to engage with our community throughout the year and, to support some of the training programs. And because Donna Marathon Weekend was such a significant event for this part of Florida, we established a partnership with the Players Championship. And this happened, 16 years ago, where, we said, why don't we do a 5K in partnership with the Players Championship and, do it on the back nine of the stadium course, the golf course. And so you sort of got this, and I mean, the Players Championship, they're such a huge supporter of the nonprofit community here on the First Coast. In fact, all PGA Tour events are really big about giving back to the nonprofit community in the regions that they're played. So it just made sense to partner with them and begin this series. This will be the 16th running of this event on Saturday. It's mind blowing. Millions of dollars have raised just from this one 5K over the years.
So this one is normally October.
So it started, this one, oh my goodness, the history of this one. We started it around Thanksgiving because they were super nervous to have us run on the back nine anywhere close to the tournament. Because, if we stepped on the grass, that would be a really big problem. And I think they had this vision of runners just running all over the place and ruining all of the greens and, all of that. So we did the first few we were in the sort of October, November timeframe. But then the trust was established and they put us in May with the Players Championship, because that's when that event used to be. It used to be in May. And Championship Sunday would always fall on Mother's Day. So you've got your breast cancer charity, you've got your moms, they would, everyone would wear pink, and then we would run the 5K the Saturday before. So we'd sort of have a bookend of the tournament where we did the 5K on Saturday, and then the following Championship Sunday was a big pink out on Mother's Day. So that's where the Mother's Day 5K came into play.
I see now.
But yeah. So then they had to move the tournament to March. So we put the March event on one year. It was right before the pandemic, I think, or maybe the year before. But yes, it was the year before the pandemic, because the second year of it, we had to cancel it because of the pandemic. But, trying to put on an event 3 weeks after Donna Marathon Weekend, 4 weeks after Donna Marathon Weekend.
That's a lot.
It was a lot. And Gate River Run is that time of year too. Yeah. And we sat down with our partners over there and we're like, why don't we put this back in Breast Cancer Awareness Month and sort of kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month with this event. We'll have Donna Marathon Weekend, in February, but we'll continue to do our Mother's Day tradition in having a Mother's Day event. So that's where the three came in. Fun facts.
I love it. I love the history. I love the history of the foundation. I love the history of all the race weekends and the little stories around how they got to be, how the two 5K events kind of got to be bookends for the Donna and didn't take away from maybe runners who might be conflicted with the Gate River Run. Right? So what do you have in store for 2024? For Donna Marathon Weekend? Can you share some good info? Give us the good running info, why we should be there.
Oh my gosh. You said it earlier, right? It's your favorite event. For the most part, hands down, everybody that I know that comes back. Because it really is just an amazing weekend. The fun thing for me is that the weekend, really, there aren't any significant changes. I think we have found sort of our sweet spot of a couple of the logistical elements. So we'll still start and finish the marathon and the half marathon at Seawalt Pavilion, Latham Plaza on Sunday. And then on Friday and Saturday, our expo will return to the Flex Field at the Jag Stadium.
I love that.
So Everbank Stadium. We're super excited to renew our partnership with the Jaguars and bring everything back to the stadium So we'll have our big expo in the flex field, and then we'll run the 5K and the Donna Dash in and out of the stadium like we did last year. Super fun.
Can't wait.
Yep. Our theme this year is Destination Hope.
And so that speaks to a partnership with Destination Marathons?
Destination. Yes. Last year, we had Destination Donna. In other words, come to Donna, because we are a destination race event. But then we started thinking about, when you get here, you're really filled with hope because of the important work that we do through the Donna Foundation. So that's where it came from. Destination Hope. Yeah. But speaking of VIP travel, we do, actually the first time I've talked about it out loud, we announced this week that we have a new host hotel partnership with actually not one, not two, but 3 host hotels that are right in the heart of where the start finish line is. They are the Marriott Courtyard Oceanfront in Jacksonville Beach. We have the Embassy Suites that are literally right across the street from the courtyard. And then a little further towards the start finish area is a new property, the Spring Hill Suites. So all 3 of those partners are your host hotels, and we're actually meeting again next week to begin planning some events. So we will be having some type of pasta party on Saturday night at the courtyard. So we're going to be planning that. There's conversation about an after party their beach bar on Sunday after the race. So if you're not planning to stay over Sunday night, you need to stay over Sunday night, because we're going to be doing some fun partying beachside after we all finish running on Sunday, which will be a whole lot of fun.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Yes. Yep. You've got to celebrate in Jacksonville. You've got to. And this after party is just another reason why. Another
reason to stay another day.
Yeah.
And you can win a trip. So we've launched our Win a Trip sweepstakes that we've done the last couple of years. And so if you go to breastcancermarathon.com, there's a feature story on our homepage, and you can register to win. It will be open until the end of November. And on December 1st, I believe we're going to be live with Lindsay Hine to draw the winner.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
And so
we'll do a little social media live and draw the lucky name.
And that is an entry and
2 entries into Donna Marathon Weekend events. So it's really a travel package for 2.
Okay.
So 2 entries, 3-night stay at the host hotel at the Oceanfront Courtyard Marriott. It's a beautiful property, incredible views of the ocean. And an invitation to our Friday night VIP reception that the Donna Foundation hosts, as well as VIP viewing passes for Sunday. So we do a VIP experience to watch the marathon on Sunday. So you'll get passes there. And what a great package, right?
Oh, yes.
The only thing that's not in it is how you get to us. So we don't have any airline tickets there, but otherwise we got you covered.
How should people fly in?
I would fly into Jacksonville. I mean, we've got some great options, lots of great direct flights in and out of Jacksonville
from everywhere.
But Orlando is definitely drivable. So
that's true. That's true.
That's a easier direct flight. It really is not terrible a drive.
And the 3 nights in the pack, I need to enter to win this package.
You do.
Right? Yes. And we saw it in your social media feed, and we shared it to the Run Eat Drink podcast social media channels, as it were. So everybody in the Runcation Nation should enter so they can join us for sure and participate fully in the race weekend. I cannot wait to get back, because I missed last year the stadium, the 5K stadium.
Oh, you missed out on the stadium.
And I saw Dana do a little live stream from there, and I saw so many people from the Runcation Nation running that, and I was envious. How you call that Gate River Run, that last bridge, the green monster, and that's jealousy. Yes. I can't wait to get back and be able to do that part of the weekend, as well as just the way that the community embraces the marathon on Sunday, the ultra runners who start on Saturday.
Yes, they start, before we start the 5K in the stadium, we send off the ultra marathoners. And we had a great crew this year. We had a breast cancer survivor finish. So it was a year where we had a breast cancer survivor champion for the ultra, which, I mean, that's just special right there. That's amazing.
Oh,
but yeah, that's a great crew. And there's a big group this year. Like there's already, a dozen or so that are registered to do it.
To do the ultra.
To do the ultra, yeah.
Oh, Dana and I, we are registered to do the Booby Trap Challenge, which is the 5K. And we chose the half, but you can also do the 5K and the full.
And the marathon, yes.
Yeah. So I can't tell the Runcation enough that you just have to be there because it runs the gamut. Like you said, you got hooked on the marathon because of the emotional experience you had at the Marine Corps Marathon. I feel like it's the same way at the Donna Marathon weekend.
I think there's a connection to other people, right? It's more than just a road race. When you, and I felt this way, I ran the inaugural Donna Marathon. I was there, I wasn't on staff yet. I was on the board of directors. And I mean, I'm standing in the start line, with Chris Twiggs and looking around at, really what we had a small part in making happen. There's 7,000 people. And it's just like, this is the legacy that we're leaving. This is, something that will, transform lives longer than we're going to be on the planet. And oh man, it's such an emotional thing. But I think part of it is that you're running for something bigger than yourself.
Yes.
You're running to help people.
It's giving back.
And everybody out there knows it. And even if you show up because you heard it's a really well done event, there's plenty of portalets. It's super fast. It's a Boston qualifier. All of the things that you want to see in a really well done, marathon or half marathon event. Once you get out there, it just gets on you.
The whole experience, and it doesn't matter. And you can run it for all of those reasons. It's a perfect event for all of those reasons, but it's a perfect event for Back of the Packers too.
Yeah.
And the community that keeps you going and going and going to the finish. And knowing that you're contributing to the Donna Foundation that supports families, that supports research, that does so much to finish breast cancer and to support those who are fighting. And it's amazing. And the bling is no joke either. It is amazing. And we can't stress that enough. You need to come across the finish line to get the bling. But then you're talking about the great after party. Are there, in the Jacksonville area, once people have crossed these amazing finish lines, this 5K, this, the Booby Trap Challenge with the half marathon and the marathon and the ultra, where should people go for food and beverage?
Food and beverage, very important things. Let's start at the beach, right? Right at the finish line, without even having to find, your vehicle. There are a couple of new spots that have recently opened, certainly since you have been with us. Because it's, I think, been within the last year. But there's two sort of bar and restaurants that are right in the heart there. I mean, literally, it's in the finish line shoot. One is the Oaxaca Club. And I'm maybe mispronouncing this, but it's like it is a Mexican restaurant, but better than that. I mean, and they've got a rooftop area. The food is amazing. The tequila bar is out of this world, and it's like literally right there. And then next door is a fairly new place that has opened up recently, the Jekyll Brewing.
Ooh, okay.
So, yeah. So that's more of your, grab a beer, burger, and it Tavern too has food. This gorgeous rooftop, seating area. So you're looking out over, if you're going right after the race, you're looking out over Runners Village because it overlooks, all of the festivities. And then just beyond that, of course, is the ocean. So that doesn't suck.
Oh it's amazing. To have that view, to celebrate, and you're connected to people. You're connected to runners who are running in memoriam, who are running while in treatment, who are running for their family members, who are there to just fundraise for a foundation that does so much. And then to be able to, here you are, and you've had some of the best food. I cannot wait to try this Oaxaca Mexican place. And then, it's Jekyll Brewing.
Jekyll Brewing.
Jekyll Brewing. We have got to. I feel like we already know where we're going to explore and indulge after the accomplishment at this amazing race weekend. And then
I'm going to send you guys to check out the Jacksonville Ale Trail. So Visit Jacksonville is an amazing partner of ours. And of course, they're all about making sure that all of the visitors that come to our beautiful city and the beaches have a great time. And there's literally on their website, there is a Ale Trail search feature. You can pick the location. Like, I'm going to be downtown. I'm going to be at the beach. I'm going to be, wherever. I'm going to go to Riverside, Avondale, San Marco, all of the various parts of Jacksonville. Because we're kind of a big.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Landmass
wise, it's
large.
Huge. But it'll pull up for you, all of the breweries in that area on the Ale Trail. You can even go and get a little passport and get get it stamped. But for example, I'm going to pick the beaches because I'm a beach girl. And I'm doing this right now with you on the phone. Let's see. Search.
And we're going to link to that website so that people can make a plan for all of the stops that they need to make after the after party.
That's right.
There comes brunch morning, and then you need in the afternoon to hit the Ale Trail. Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 specific breweries. That's the word I'm looking for. out at the beach. All of these I've been to and enjoy. They're very close to the start finish of the marathon and the half marathon. There's Engine 15 Brewing Company.
Oh, they're fantastic.
They've done a Donna beer for us before. We need to circle back. Hey, Engine 15, if you're listening, we need to do that again.
Oh, do it.
Yep, Green Room Brewing is right there on 3rd Street, A1A. So you could walk to Green Room from the start finish. Okay, so Ink Factory Brewing.
This is new.
This one is a little tucked away. You wouldn't know it's there unless you know it's there. But this is the surfer hangout, y'all. Ooh. If you surf in Jacksonville and it's like the locals and you want this, check out the Ink Factory. They do a really great job. There's always a surf video playing in the back room, and they're just a lot of fun.
You can relax after your accomplishment,
and it's close too. It's not on the main drag, so it's a little tucked away. But check it out. I mean, you could spend hours planning your food and beverage tour of Jacksonville, but these will give you the search tools so that it's not difficult at all. Visit jacksonville.com. It's really a great resource.
Oh, so good. So we will link to that. And everything that we have talked about. Everybody needs to enter to win the trip, clearly, which we will link to also, because that's going on right up through Thanksgiving and through until the beginning of December. So Runcation Nation, there is no better time to get on board and sign up and join our team, join the Runcation Nation to run Donna at Destination Hope in Jacksonville. Amanda, I can't thank you enough for coming on the show the way you always do to fill us with inspiration and get us I'm having just chills and goosebumps thinking about the way it will be that first weekend in February 2024 at Destination Hope in Jacksonville. As we support this amazing organization. And you can support it too. For Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you can donate to the Donna Foundation. You can run virtual races too, if you can't make it in person. We can't thank you for coming on enough to highlight what these weekends do, what this foundation does for Breast Cancer Awareness Month is. It's a time to highlight it, but every day of every year is a time to highlight this too.
Right. It's not something that is just, specific to October. It's a year-round effort of really helping each other.
Right. So we thank you for taking the time to highlight it now. We can't wait to get back to Destination Hope. Runcation Nation, we hope will be joined by you, either virtually, but more importantly, more fun in person. See Amanda at the finish line.
I'll be there.
Yes. And you can go to runsignup.com/Runcation Nation 2024, where you can donate for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, or you can register to join the Runcation Nation team. And don't forget, we have been so lucky to be ambassadors, and we have a discount code RCNation5 for registration. Amanda, we can't thank you again enough. We can't wait to accomplish, explore, and indulge with you at Destination Hope really soon.
Yes, I'm ready for a hug.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of the Run, Eat, Drink podcast. We're having another great year thanks to your support. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We're at Run, Eat, Drink Podcast. And on Twitter, we're Run, Eat, Drink Pod. You can also give us a call at 941-677-2733 or send us an email at info@runeatdrink.net. Visit our website at runeatdrink.net and click on the subscribe link so you don't miss a minute. Find out how you can support the show at patreon.com/runeatdrinkpodcast. Accomplish, explore, and indulge along with us. We'll talk to you next time.